Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me again today. Happy Wednesday, everyone. So I'm popping back on, if I can keep my words, popping back on to pull us a Mother Mary message and a Power of Surrender card. I thought it would be nice to follow earlier's message with a healing process and affirmation from the Mother Mary deck. So, Power of Surrender. Let's find out a specific message, because earlier it picked up that yes, you are surrendering to the divine. What specifically, are you surrendering? Let's see what the cards come out with. One flipped in the deck. Okay. This also came out earlier. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. Okay, that's your specific message from the Power of Surrender deck. To go with this is surrender obsessive thinking. Okay, it's time to absolutely surrender that situation over. Listen and trust the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body. It's been telling you, giving you these warning signs. So if you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. Okay. Certainly is a time of surrender. Top of the deck, surrender worry. There's no need to worry about anything. Just breathe away your worries. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is always guiding you. Okay? Absolutely. Trust in divine. As you surrender to divine, and at the heart, splitting the deck, surrender denial. Perhaps you have been in denial about a situation. Okay? Accept people and situations exactly as they are. Perhaps it was hard. Perhaps it was hard to accept a situation. Okay, but accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Okay. So at the heart of this is that you are surrendering denial. You are no longer averting your vision from what you see. Your body's been telling you for a while. And you were overthinking it. It got you in your mind. It got you feeling confused. You're receiving the clarity now by listening to your body and moving forward. Let's put a Mother Mary. Mother Mary following our surrender. Thank you, Mother Mary. So please, can we have a message for the collective at this time? To shuffle these differently. Oh, wow. We do actually have a card. Card 7. Our Lady of Answered Prayers. So, prayers will be answered. What were we talking about? How you're moving forward after listening to your body, surrendering, accepting the situation as it is. Your prayers are answered because you're going in the right direction. Our Lady of Divine Direction. That is indeed the direction that you are heading. That is your destined direction. Okay. Thank you, Mother Mary. So, this is our message from Mother Mary today. Card 7 and card 35. It's combined. Her message is, let's find it. So, Our Lady of Answered Prayers, Our Lady of Divine Direction. I hear your every thought, your every prayer uttered under the breath. I feel every beat of your sacred heart as it yearns for my limitless love. Do you imagine that I could be ignorant of that which you need the most? Or that I would neglect attending to the deepest needs of your sacred heart? Do you imagine that I am not moved by your suffering or your courage? My beloved, I have already answered your every heartbeat, and you must now look for me to see that I stand right before you and have never left you. I am with you now, and your prayers are answered through my miracles and my grace. Have faith in me. I am guiding you, my child, and I ask you to trust me. Recently you had, or soon you will have, a sudden change in direction in a matter that perhaps surprises you. Do not resist this. Allow my hand to guide the course of your life direction. I have foreseen a pitfall that you can easily avoid whilst still reaching your destination. Pray to me and trust, and together we shall travel. We shall journey on towards the goal. Prayer is a powerful practice. Sometimes we might worry that we are not saying the right words, or that our prayer is too simple or too confusing. Prayer is just speaking with the divine from the heart. There is no need for ornate words or perfect expression. Whatever comes from your heart is the most powerful prayer. Prayer is conversation with the divine. In the same way that we communicate regularly to build a human relationship, to strengthen our relationship with the divine, we can choose to communicate regularly too. Morning and night, we can utter a quick prayer from the heart. Mother Mary, be with me, guide me, protect and assist me, that I can serve love. Thank you. It is like getting dressed spiritually, wearing an invisible but palpable robe of protection and grace. It is subtle, but extremely effective. And when done regularly, you will notice a difference over time. You'll eventually wonder how you ever managed without it. Perhaps you may worry or be confused as to what you are needing protection from, but there is no need to be fearful. There are many distractions and distortions that exist in the world, from the most mundane and yet powerful forces of media and advertising to the more subtle and yet also very powerful undercurrents of unprocessed fear that exist in the collective human soul. We are able to live more freely with greater trust in the steps we are asked to take in our lives, if we have some help in deflecting influences that could unnecessarily undermine our self-confidence and make our tasks more difficult than they need be. This oracle, Our Lady of Answered Prayers, brings a profound message of peace in that your prayers are being answered now. Feeling the relief of this realization can help that answer reach us more quickly. A soft, receptive heart, rather than a heart hardened by fear or expectation of disappointment, can be touched by the divine more easily. Answers always come. It is our ability to recognize them, to be moved by them, and to allow the solution to unravel that can be the challenge. When we call upon the Divine Mother, we are also assisted with our ability to let go of our attachment to the difficulty, the pain, the problem, and instead to let go, to open up to the healing, the solution. Part of how this happens is through being willing to not just look at your life situation now, but to really see your life through the eyes of your heart. There is something or someone that is happening in your life now. That is the seed of the answered prayer. The situation is being resolved. Sometimes this is in its earliest stages, and we have to wait a while before we can consciously recognize that the miracle is manifesting right before our eyes. At other times, however, it is meant to happen now. The solution is right in front of us. When this oracle appears, your solution is not in a distant future, but under your feet, in the here and now. Open your heart and open your eyes. You can pray that you can see the answer before you now, and become capable of accepting the divine help that is offered to you now with the following healing process and affirmation. This oracle is assuring you that your prayer is capable of being resolved. It is also encouraging you to hold a soft, receptive heart, in realization that the answer is already tapping at the door of your heart, waiting for it to open up and receive. Okay. So we've been guided to do this healing process and affirmation before reading Our Lady of Divine Direction. If you'd like to take part, then please close your eyes and place your hands in prayer position at your heart. If this doesn't feel natural for you, you may like to gently hold your hands together at your heart, but open with palms facing upwards, as though ready to receive. If you have a prayer that you would like to say, either for the first time or repeated, you can speak the prayer quietly in your mind or aloud. Just speak naturally from the heart as though talking to your best friend. Then imagine the words that you have spoken transforming into soft golden light in the air in front of you. The soft golden light of your prayers rises up towards an even brighter golden light, burning like a sun just above you. As the light of your prayer enters into that golden light, it bursts into stunning flames of golden fire. Feel the nourishing warmth of those golden flames, gently warming the crown of your head and all the way down into your heart and hands, with a soft feeling of goodness. Know that your prayer is answered and you are ready. Say the following prayer, repeating it quietly in your mind, or if you can, speaking it aloud. Mother Mary, full of grace, help me find the courage within to accept the answers to all my prayers. Help me surrender my thoughts of how this should be and to lovingly embrace what is. I trust you completely. I thank you for your divine intervention and protection. May I feel that you are with me always. Through your miraculous grace, the heartfelt prayers of the world are answered. Thank you. Now, rest quietly, just for a moment. And when you are ready, you may like to finish this healing process with this affirmation. Holy Mother of Grace, in all of my life, I see your loving gaze. I accept all that is and all that will be. I accept your healing intervention that I may live my divine destiny. In service, my heart opens and receives you now. Our Lady, divine direction. There are times when the quickest way to a destination is not the most obvious or direct route. When you have the wise eyes of the Mother watching over your journey, she will nudge you to take an alternative route if there is a big hole in the middle of the road up ahead, even though you can't see it as yet. Perhaps you have had an experience driving home when you felt that your usual route wasn't such a good idea. You either trusted your gut and went a different way, only to find out later there was a big accident and backed up traffic on your traditional route. Or you ignored your intuition, only to end up at that big accident and stuck in the backed up traffic. This mundane example can apply in larger circumstances. Perhaps you are trying for entry into a particular course or applying for particular jobs, only to find that again and again you are knocked back. Now, yes, if this is truly in your heart, then you must continue. Perhaps the knockbacks are helping you build trust and self-belief, which you will need to be able to do the job that you are seeking without losing your inner connection and spirituality. This might be so, especially if the company you are eventually going to work for has some dark or negative tendencies in its corporative culture. Perhaps part of your undercover spiritual work in taking on an administrative role there, for example, is to help balance the spiritual light in the organization. You would need a strong inner light to be able to do that and not become depressed and disconnected in that toxic culture. Circumstances in your life might be building your inner light so that you are ready for your future work. This happens more often than we might expect. However, if something is not truly in your heart, but is more in your mind out of habit or not seeing any other way, then you may well find closed doors. If you were to glimpse behind those doors, you would notice Mother Mary on the other side, shutting them firmly in your face, after whispering to you to go down the hall and try a different door. Our Lady of Divine Direction arises when you are pursuing a path and there is going to be a nudge in a different direction. This is either coming soon or has just happened. This oracle says to trust in that, and the reason for it will become apparent later on. It might be to build yourself spiritually, or it could simply be a timing issue. It might, however, indicate that a slightly or very different path is actually going to help you get to where you need to go. If you have pulled Our Lady of Starting Over as well, not this time. Okay, we have indeed pulled Our Lady of Divine Direction. Okay, but you are being nudged in a different direction right now. That is meant to satisfy your real needs much, much more. You might need a lot of trust because your change in direction may not materialize straight away. If you have ever seen a large boat change course, and you are a large soul, beloved, hence the analogy, then you will know that it seems to slow almost to a standstill as it maneuvers into its new direction. Once it is on course again, eventually it picks up power and it's full steam ahead. It will be the same for you, no matter what the details of your particular situation may be. There is a need for trust. This helps the flow of healing change, so it is much easier for us to sense what we need to do, or perhaps even not do, to allow the new way to manifest itself. If you have been praying for change, but it is yet to show itself, this oracle comes with the message for you. The Holy Mother has heard your prayer and is responding. Well, we have double confirmation of that today. Circumstances are being set up in your life so that you can receive the new direction in the best possible way. Sometimes that will happen unexpectedly. Sometimes we will need great patience whilst we wait. Sometimes we will need great courage to act. The following healing process will help you know how to proceed and when to be patient and wait. So let's do it. If you would like to take part in this healing process to close out tonight's reading, and get yourself comfortable for a moment. See, sense, or feel that you are standing in a wide open space at a crossroads. There might be dust on the road and no street signs either way, just roads going in different directions. Say this prayer aloud. Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, Our Lady of Divine Direction, guide me on my life path now. I gratefully accept any changes in direction that help me fulfill my divine destiny. Please bless me with trust and courage, and protect me with your grace. Now, imagine that you can step into the center of the crossroads with your eyes closed. You sense a loving hand at your back with the gentle fragrance of roses, and you know the Mother Mary, the Divine Mother, is with you. Allow her to turn you, to nudge you gently, or take your hand and walk with you, even though you may not know in what direction you are moving. She may even just stand still with you. Allow whatever needs to be, to be. Be with her for as long as you need. When you are ready, complete your healing process with the following affirmation, said aloud if possible, 3 times. The Divine Mother Mary directs me along the truest and best path for my divine fulfillment, in service to the greater good now. With her blessings and grace, I have the courage and trust I need to accept this direction and follow it faithfully. So be it. The Divine Mother Mary directs me along the truest and best path for my divine fulfillment, in service to the greater good now. With her blessings and grace, I have the courage and trust I need to accept this direction and follow it faithfully. So be it. The Divine Mother Mary directs me along the truest and best path for my divine fulfillment, in service to the greater good now. With her blessings and grace, I have the courage and trust I need to accept this direction and follow it faithfully. So be it. Indeed, so be it. Your prayers are being answered. It's for your highest good. I hope you have enjoyed tonight's reading, everybody, and have found the message helpful. Thank you for joining me. Much love. I will see you next time. Bye for now.